Top 15 actresses who will warm your winter blues.
If you are brand new to our channel, we invite you to take a moment to subscribe. Just click on the lit red button as well as the gray bell. Why the bell? Well, it will let you know every time we post a new video.
15.
Alicia Vikander. Okay, first thing to mention is Tomb Raider. Remember when Angelina killed the role back in 2001? Well, Lara Croft is back, this time played by another Oscar-winning actress, Alicia Vikander. This big-budget video game blowout will be released on March 16th, and we can't wait. Alicia has that gentle pouty look, and we can't wait to see her kick some butt for a change. Second thing to mention, Tulip Fever. Critically, this film was a complete disaster, so it kind of blended into insignificance quickly. However, this film is not to be forgotten. It will warm up the coldest of nights. Alicia is very passionate and very convincing as she falls in love with her portrait painter. Some of the scenes were so intense that the trailer was banned from television.
14.
14. Margot Robbie. This actress seems like she has already reached her peak. Well, if you think that, then you are way off. After appearing in I, Tonya, Margot has re-established her career as an actress. It's funny since her career hasn't been that long, but after doing a couple high-budget blockbusters, she almost fell into that vixen trap. You know the one? Megan Fox is still in there after doing all the Transformer movies and nothing else. Casting directors begin to see you as a movie poster, and not a serious artist. Robbie avoided that trap by playing the ice skating villain with gusto. Her next big acting project is the title role in Mary Queen of Scots, due out in November. And some sources confirm that there will eventually be a standalone Harley Quinn film. She's also rumored to star in the latest Tarantino flick.
13.
13. Saoirse Ronan. Raise your hand if you saw Lady Bird. Okay, I'll admit, the title didn't really grab me either. But, if you want to be entertained for a couple hours, it's really a pretty good film. And if you're into watching pretty actresses with extreme acting skills, then check out Saoirse. The woman can slay any type of scene, in any situation, with a laid-back style that seems so real. She just won a Golden Globe for her role in Lady Bird and totally carried the film. There was some controversy surrounding the film's writer and director, Greta Gerwig. Greta got snubbed for the Best Director nod, which would have made her the only woman in the male-dominated category. Natalie Portman pointed out the snub when she presented the award for Best Director, ad-libbing the words all male, before announcing the nominees. 12. Lily James. Many of you may recognize Lily James from Cinderella, the first Disney reboot, where they replaced old cartoon classic and added real-life actors. She also was a fan favorite on Downton Abbey. Lily was another rising star at the Golden Globes, since she played Churchill's devoted secretary in Darkest Hour. Gary Oldman blew the competition away with his amazing transformation into the historical character, and he easily won the Globe. James' next big project is the much more light-hearted Mamma Mia sequel, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. The entire film is a flashback into the 1970s, and James has the challenging task of playing a young Meryl Streep. Jumping from one period drama to another, next, James will star in Littlewoods, a western due out at the end of the year.
11.
11. Shailene Woodley. If you were dragged out to see A Fault in Our Stars, I hope you survived. Everything about that film, even the title, just reeked with sappiness. But hey, Shailene did a great job, and the role led her to even more success. Have you heard of Big Little Lies? The critics are so in love with this HBO series, and they were up for every award at the Golden Globes. The hard-hitting drama that deals with domestic violence stars Woodley, as well as Oscar-winning A-listers like Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman. There always seems to be one television series that dominates, and Game of Thrones has passed the torch to Lies. Next on tap for Shailene is Filming Adrift. The survival epic is based on a true story about a woman who saves herself and her fiancé from a terrible hurricane.
10.
10. Gal Gadot. Once upon a time, some idiot said that a female standalone superhero film would never work. Well, obviously, they were wrong, because Wonder Woman took 2017 by storm. Everyone who saw the film was amazed at how awesome the lead actress, Gal Gadot, portrayed the hero. She could pull off the geeky scenes just as well as the butt-kicking ones. And she seemed to have come out of nowhere. Instantly, nerds stalked the internet, trying to learn more about the star, like where Gadot was from, how she got the role, and what role she would play next. Well, so far, her resume is pretty limited to the DC universe, except for roles in a Fast and Furious film, and a comedy role in Keeping Up with the Joneses. Gadot is an acting veteran, though, and has also done a ton of work in her native Israel, including sitcoms. So what's next for the beautiful and talented star? First, there's a couple DC sequels, like Wonder Woman 2 and Justice League 2, and then there's another film called Deeper. Deeper is a scuba flick with Bradley Cooper, and will surely involve Gal in a bikini.
9.
9. Rachel Brosnahan. Here's a name not as many people are familiar with, but she is a force to be reckoned with in the acting category. Rachel Brosnahan just won a Golden Globe for her lead role in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, a series that streams on Amazon Prime. Many Netflix fans may also recognize her as Rachel Posner, the call girl in House of Cards. This actress, who hails from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, is a total risk-taker. She isn't afraid to show it all, for whatever her character needs in the scene. In Maisel, Rachel plays a divorcee back in the 1950s who has the courage to perform stand-up comedy. Not only does she get up on stage and tell jokes, but she even removes her shirt. It's a bold, polarizing move, as she attempts to shun the double standards of gender bias.
8.
8. Zoe Kravitz. Here's a name that we recognize right away. Zoe Kravitz has a family history in Hollywood that goes back a few generations. First, of course, is her dad, Lenny Kravitz, who built a career as a rock musician. She has also appeared in films like The Hunger Games. Then Zoe's mom, Lisa Bonet, was an early 1990s superstar with her Cosby spin-off hit, A Different World. Zoe's grandmother, Roxy Roker, played on several TV shows, including The Jeffersons and later, A Different World. Now, it's Zoe's turn to take the reins and become a star in her own right. She starred in several films like Mad Max, Divergent, and Rough Night. She also starred in the J.K. Rowling film Fantastic Beasts, and will appear in its 2018 sequel. Kravitz will also star in Kin, a 2018 drama that stars recent Golden Globe winner James Franco. Lately, she was spotted with Drake getting cozy at the Golden Globes after party, and you know the paparazzi was all over that.
7.
7. Jennifer Lawrence. Love her or hate her, this polarizing star is still a powerhouse in Hollywood. And she won't be going anywhere soon. Believe it or not, the Oscar winner has been in so many popular films, but she is still merely 27 years old. That's baby age in show business. Yet somehow, Lawrence has already been established as an anchor at the box office, and as a premiere actress. Lately, she has gotten poor reviews for her work in Mother and Passengers. She was also rumored to be the reason that Chris Pratt got divorced.
but things are still on the up and up for Jen. In March, she'll star in Red Sparrow, an action film about a ballerina-turned-Russian assassin. Then in November, she'll star in another X-Men sequel.
6.
6. Jessica Chastain. Jessica is one of the older actresses on the list, but, without a doubt, has one of the hottest careers. Jessica seems to be able to do no wrong, hopping from one critically acclaimed role to another. She was recently nominated for the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Motion Picture for her role in Molly's Game. She lost to Frances McDormand, who starred in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, a film that won nearly every category. Molly's Game was also based on a true story about a former Olympic athlete who controlled a ring of high-stakes underground poker tournaments. Chastain is rolling ahead with more projects due out soon. She stars in an X-Men sequel, and then stars in George and Tammy, a country music bioepic. Chastain will play country legend Tammy Wynette, who falls for another legend, George Jones. The buzz has begun, and the film may be as big as the Johnny Cash flick, Walk the Line.
5.
5. Emma Stone. Here's another star who seems so established yet is merely 28 years old. Emma Stone has already won an Oscar for La La Land, and just received another Golden Globe nomination for Battle of the Sexes. She has that casual charm that can lure people in, but she also has the uncanny ability to mimic, as evidenced in the tennis bioepic. Stone had to recreate tennis legend Billie Jean King's famous swing, and she managed to do it perfectly. For her next project, Emma Stone will appear in a period drama. The Favourite takes place in 18th century England. Stone will play Queen Anne's cousin who comes to court and tries to take over. The Favourite also stars Rachel Weisz and is directed by experimental and visionary director Yorgos Lanthimos.
4.
4. Bryce Dallas Howard. If you enjoy those Where Are They Now type of listicles, then you may find Bryce Dallas Howard near the top of the list. The daughter of Hollywood legend Ron Howard first came onto the scene in his film, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. She played a surprised Who That Smiles with Joy, when the Grinch turns good in the end. She doesn't have a speaking role like Cindy Lou Who, Taylor Momsen, but she can be seen celebrating with bright red hair and prosthetic buck teeth. Later, Bryce starred in M. Night Shyamalan's The Village and Lady in the Water. She went on to appear in the Twilight series, but finally got another big let in Jurassic World. Here's the film when she really got noticed again, playing the tough and beautiful scientist forced to survive. This June, she stars alongside Chris Pratt in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
3.
3. Alison Brie. Now here's an actress that had one heck of a year in 2017. Besides getting married to Dave Franco, her career also took off. Many fans of the Netflix series Glow recognize the brunette right away. She plays the lead, Ruth Wilder, who cheats on her best friend, and is then forced to face her in a wrestling ring, in the highly exploitative, experimental 1980s sport league, the Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling. Brie was nominated for a Golden Globe for her portrayal of the down-on-her-luck actress turned wrestling heel. Brie also appeared in renowned films like The Disaster Artist and The Post, both of which have received much Oscar buzz. Alison appeared at the Golden Globes wearing black, like most actresses. But Brie even upped the statement to the next level, and wore sleek pants under her billowy skirt.
2.
2. Zazie Beetz. Here's another newcomer to the Hollywood elite who has dominated her scenes and left fans wanting more. You may recognize Zazie Beetz from such shows as the critically acclaimed Atlanta and the Netflix original, Easy. Zazie has that effortless charm and a smile that could melt a glacier. Her career is doing well, but it's only beginning. What do you do in Hollywood to kick your game to the next level? That's easy. Just star in a comic book movie. And Zazie picked a good one. She will star in the much-anticipated sequel to Deadpool. Zazie will play Domino, the expert marksman mercenary turned good guy. The film is still in post-production. It will be interesting to see how Domino's story arcs, and if she is bad, and then turned good by Deadpool. Either way, the role will accelerate Zazie's career.
1.
1. Brie Larson. Here's another young actress who already won an Academy Award and barely needs an introduction. Brie Larson has come a long way since claiming an Oscar Gold for Room in 2015. In 2017, she starred in 4 feature films. The first one, back in March, was the huge blockbuster Kong, Skull Island. She was rocking as the edgy and tough-as-nails jungle photojournalist, Mason Weaver. Then, Brie flipped the script and starred in a hard-hitting drama about a dysfunctional, poor, and pneumatic family in West Virginia. Talk about finding roles with range. Next, Brie starred as the lead in the rom-com Unicorn Store, and she directed the movie too, which marked her directorial debut. Next up, Larson stars in Basmati Blues, due out in February. Set in India, Brie plays a scientist who develops a rice strain, which actually harms the farmers she was trying to help.
Yeah.